If you're in a place, you should make some homemade pizza. It's a long, sometimes 2-day process, but it's completely worth it. So come try it out with me. Let's go. Pizza takes a lot of patience. You've got flour, yeast, a little bit of salt, olive oil. It should be easy, right? But it's not. It takes a lot of work to get it exactly right. In fact, I don't think I've ever gotten it right before. Patience is hard. I can feel myself getting a little bit frustrated right now with this pizza dough because it's much more wet than I want it to be. The frustration I feel right now has nothing to do with this ball of dough. And it has everything to do with my own disappointment in myself for getting the proportions wrong and now having sticky hands like this. The thing is, if you give it time, if you give it rest, if you just take care of it, give it space when it needs it, if you just learn to read the dough, very quickly, the dough starts to come together. When my best friend Melanie taught me how to make homemade pasta sauce, which I also use for pizza sauce, one of the big things that I remember is that she told me it has to be low and slow. It's a labor of love because the longer you cook it, the better. You kind of have to monitor it and babysit it. You got to come and scrape the sides of the pot and scrape the bottom of the pot to make sure that it doesn't burn at the bottom because burned tomatoes are disgusting. But the sauce is super simple. It's tomatoes, basil, garlic, onion, salt, pepper. It's the care and time that you put into it that makes it what it is. And it's delicious. Making pizza at home takes time, especially for something you can just call a local pizza shop and get something decent in 30 minutes. But with a little bit of patience, the product's so much more rewarding. When I take the time to make something like this myself, I savor it a lot more. The dough needs its time to rise. The sauce has to be low and slow, a labor of love. It takes way more patience than I have sometimes. Eventually you get things right, and at the end, you get pizza. It's so good. Thanks for hanging out with me, y'all. I'll see you next time. Peace.